Well, to our first communicants, just a word of preemptive congratulations here. We're so proud of you. On behalf of Father Tony, Deacon Hall, and our entire parish, it's so beautiful to see you. You look wonderful, and we're very excited for you to receive your first communion, and we hope that that's going to be a first of very many communions leading to communion in heaven. I did the math, and I think today is my 4,803rd communion. So thank you all for showing up to celebrate that. I'm just kidding. But before, I want to preach today to our first communicants, but before I even get there, I just want to say a word to the parents and families of these little ones. I just need to say sincerely, thank you. Thank you for bringing your child here, or some of you children, for your commitment to your own calling as parents to raise them in the faith. These kids clearly do not get here alone. I think if you asked my folks when I was a little kid, what do you want for Ryan? What do you want for Rachel? What do you want for Raylyn? They would have said, both in unison, I want my kids to be happy. And isn't that just the truth, right? Like, as parents, you want your kids to be happy. And you do everything you can to make sure that they have the best opportunity to succeed. You get them the best school, the best sports gear, okay? The best opportunities. But the greatest gift that you can possibly give your kid is a roadmap to heaven. What you're saying by bringing your kid here today is not, well, I want you to be happy for the next year. Or I want you to be happy for the next 90 years. What you're saying today by having your kid here is, I want you to be happy forever. I want your happiness forever with God. And parents, you are the primary educators of your kids in the faith. You have a solemn duty to raise them in the faith. When you get to those gates, those pearly gates, they're going to ask, St. Peter's going to ask you about these little guys. And what a gift that God lets us participate in that. And here you are today, bringing your sons and your daughters to literally have them receive God. Parents, I don't know where you've been in your faith journey. Maybe you haven't been to Mass in a long time. Maybe you come every single day. You're here more than Deacon Hall and I. But regardless of where you have been, I need to say thank you and welcome home. The Lord loves you. The church loves you. I love you. Deacon loves you. We love you. And you are welcome here. We are so happy that you're here. And so parents, I just thank you for investing in your kids and giving them that roadmap to heaven. All right, kiddos, time for you. I'm not done. I know you're all about to applaud. It's the shortest homily Father Ryan's given in his life. All right, let's take a look at this. Cardboard box. So I'm assuming some of you, first communicants, after receiving your first communion are going to receive maybe some gifts. And I would suspect if you're like me and you saw your gift sitting there, you probably have the beautiful one wrapped from grandma, and then you have one from mom with a bow on it, and then you've got that crusty little one in the corner that your priest or deacon probably wrapped. This probably wouldn't be the one as a kid that I would have started unwrapping. This looks pretty plain. Here, we can test it out. Schulzenberg, you want to shake it, see if there's anything special about it? Anything? A little heavy? Does it look special, fancy? No. Not really. This would not be the one that I would start with. Plain cardboard box. Now, Conlon, I want you to go ahead and take a look inside the plain box. So go ahead, and then tell me what you see once you open it. His eyes lit up. What is it? It's cash. Hundreds of dollars of cash from Father Ryan's bank account. Yes, how wonderful. Okay, now why am I talking to you about this random box? Well, it looks plain. It doesn't look like anything special. It looks like something that you would just use to keep something. You know, maybe shoes or some jewelry or something. But as you open it, there is something extremely valuable under the surface. Actually, hundreds of dollars valuable, to be quite frank with you. What you're about to receive today, even though you're going to get, I'm sure, crosses and Bibles and other beautiful things, the gift that you are going to receive here today in your first Holy Communion, it looks plain. It looks like bread. It looks like wine. It looks ordinary. But when you receive it, you are not just receiving a piece of bread. You're not just here to receive a symbol. I mean, if this was a symbol, if you were just here for a nice welcoming ceremony, what's with all the hoopla? Why are you all dressed up? You can have a welcoming ceremony in your living room. My brothers and sisters, first communicants, I want someone to raise their hand. Who are you receiving today? Yeah.
Jesus.
She said Jesus. If we had time, I'd have everyone stand up and give you a round of applause. That is correct. You are not here to receive a nice symbol, a nice image. Well, you know, when Jesus said, "This is my body," it was a figure of speech. No, it wasn't. He was being literal. Do you think he loves you enough to come down from heaven and literally have you and him become one? So my brothers and sisters, what you're about to receive today, it's not money in a box. It's not a toy. It's better. It's God himself. You literally are going to receive someone who has all of the power in the world, that knows everything about you, that knows every tear you've ever cried. You literally are going to be able to have a piece of heaven inside of you. Now, I think if you're like me, I can get really excited when I receive First Communion. When I would receive my First Communion, I'm like, this is great, I'm all dressed up, and I've got a cake, and I've got presents, and all my families are here. And then a week goes by, and it seems like back to normal. So I just want to give you 2 pieces of advice. Let me see them, second graders. 2 pieces of advice. Put your 2s up. Yeah, peace. Put your 2s up. I want to see and offer you 2 pieces of advice to keep that love, to keep that gift that you are about to receive alive. Number 1, let me see your number 1s. All right, very good. Kyler Murray. Number 1, it's called the God moment. Say God moment. So what this is when you have dinner with your family, or maybe it's when you're in the car on the way to school, and you could do this every day. We do this, Deacon, in our house. He preached about it last weekend. But with your family, it's taking a look back at your last day and telling the people in your life where you have seen God at work. You know, I was having a horrible day, and then that person held the door for me. That was Jesus reminding me how loved I am. Oh, we all have these God moments that we miss. And so number 1, remember to share God moments with your families regularly. It keeps that love alive. All right, now let me see your 2s. All right, the other one is, you're going to repeat after me, God spot. God spot. I know that sounds like a Wi-Fi name. No, a God spot. So today you're going to receive a crucifix or a Bible or something. I'm sure all of you have certain things that remind you of Jesus. What I want you to do is to find a place in your house, maybe in your bedroom, maybe in your toy area, where you can have those holy things that remind you of Jesus. And when you get sad, or maybe when you're really excited and you want to share with Jesus something, you can actually go to that spot and be with him. A God moment and a God spot. Those are things that are going to help us keep this gift alive that you are receiving today. But my brothers and sisters, just to conclude here, when you go home today and you have lunch and a party and cake and you look at your presents, I want you to remember the hidden gift that you are going to receive today. That you are going to receive not a symbol, not a sign, but Jesus himself. It looks ordinary, but when you open it, it's priceless. Second graders, we're so proud of you. Let's get ready to welcome the King.